Welcome back, YouTube. Good afternoon. Hopefully this is going to be the second part and final part of the Hamilton, no, not Hamilton, that's what I looked at earlier today. The final part of the Waltham restoration. Sadly, I don't think we're going to have a lot of luck with this watch, and here's why. Remember I told you we had a screw that was floating around, and wasn't sure where that screw had come from. Well, let me see if I can find it. There's a thread just in one of the other plates, and unfortunately the thread in this plate has had it. It's been either over tightened or it's been so tight when they've undone it, it's stripped the thread. So this watch really is just a, I don't know, educational. I've never been educational in my life. Just a video really on how it came apart and how it goes back together and what we do with it. So this paper is, again, as I've explained to you, this is a sort of a watchmaker's paper. I don't know, it's special because it's got no fibres or something, they tell me. So let's start to put this watch back together. Okay, so a little bit of oil. Again, this is just for educational purposes. It's not really going to make a heck of a lot of difference to this particular watch, because it really is just only ever going to be a donor watch for parts. So a little bit of oil on that young part there, and then what do we want? A pair of tweezers. So these are the assembled parts, if I can get them into focus for you. And how do they go together? That is a very, very good question. So I think that this, and which way would that be? Would that be that way around? Do you know, I can't remember. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a closer look. See, I'm not sure if that, which way round that would have gone. I'm just trying to look at the teeth on the doodah. Yeah, looking at those teeth there and those teeth there, I think it probably went into there. Like that. I think that's how it went. Oh, Lord. Around things. I think that this young part, are we watching this? Yeah, come on. Oh, really? I think that this young part, oh, why did they have to make this so complicated? There we go. Does that mesh? Have I got it right? Look at the focus as well. Ooh. Yeah, it's difficult to see. Do you know what? I think that's wrong. I think that's probably a bit closer to the way it should be. Boing! That's crazy, man. There we go. Yes. Yep, that's the right way around. So that's gone in there really nicely. this little part there. For the sake of the love of it, I'll just, if it come back where it should be, for the sake of it, just put a little bit of oil along it. As I say, this is really just, if you've got a Waltham traveller that you're thinking about taking apart, this will give you some idea of how it all goes. Really? Thank you. Goes in there. Goes through there. That just pushes up into there. There we go. So, wonders of wonders. So now we need to move that. Pop that up there. Nice if you could see it. And that goes on there. This was a tight fit as I remember it. Get it levelled up. Oi, 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 oi. It's better. Get it levelled up. We're going in. There we go. So that there looks very much to me to be the winding part of it all gone back into its little hole. What next, I hear you say? I do not know. Yeah, I do. Well, I think I do. Yeah. Again, we're just building it, aren't we? A drop of oil there. Tiny little drop of oil on the back of that. And there. There we got. So nice to come out the pot. For that bit. We've got that bit. That bit goes down the bottom. Got that bit that scares the life out of me. And I think it's the thread in there that I was looking at that's gone. It's been stripped out. So, let's see if we can remember which way round this went. And then we had maybe over the other way. And, please, you want to leave the party. Lovely. No. Can't remember how it went. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. sure it was like that. It just don't seem right to me. Unless it kind of went, hang on. Yeah. That's why it didn't seem right. So I figure when that comes back, and moves that, and you push the winder in, no, don't like it. See, I'm not sure. That seems to be sitting too far over. But you can never be sure with these things. I don't know. Hang on, does that, no, that's not right. I'm not sure that's right. Is that right? Do you know what? I don't think it is. Am I upside down? Yeah, probably. Turn it over. Now we're getting somewhere. Am I? Yes, I think that's more like it. It probably pivots off that screw. No. That's about the pivot. Oh, unless that's upside down completely. Remember that song by the Rolling Stones? Your 19th nervous breakdown. Oh. I can't remember which way around that goes. That's pretty annoying, isn't it? That is most definitely annoying. So I said you really should make notes, take pictures, but I'm lazy. That's definitely not right. I wonder if that fits onto that. Hang on, talk amongst yourselves while I just go for me 19th nervous breakdown with it. It's all part of the fun, you know. See, is that it? See, I'll put that in there. Yeah, well. See, what would really help, tell you what would be excellent. I've got that up the right way round. And now it makes sense, doesn't it? Oh. Now it'll make sense, watch. See? See, now if I'd have done that in the... Oh my God. If I'd have done that in the first place, this would have been so easy. So easy. See how easy that was? When you get the bits up the right way, everything kind of falls into place. everything kind of falls into place. But now the scary bit, the bit that's been worrying me, the bit that I really don't like the look of. You know what it is, don't you? Putting that on. See? Wet, now wet. Please. See, it's sprung still. It doesn't want to go back where it should go, where it started life. And because of that, it attempts to give you much unhappiness. So, get ready. Get ready to hear. Oh, Lord. Get ready to hear me cry. See, trying to work underneath a plastic bag, that's really not helpful, is it? I've got to turn it around so I can, Lord, hold that in. Oh dear. Go underneath maybe. Oh no, please. You know. Okay. Right, I'm going to go in without a safety net. If this goes ping, right, then here endeth the lesson. Okay. If this flies off, then this watch has ended its day. If this flies off, jeez. I don't know if this is as frustrating for you as it is for me. All the professional horologists are saying, well, I wouldn't have done it like that, I would have done this. I'm sure you would have, old chum. I'm sure you would have. But you see, this is real life. This isn't that stopped halfway through to get it right and then carried on with. Oh, no, no, no. This is exactly what you'll face when you're doing it. When you've done it, it's all together, you go, do you know what, that's satisfying. Right, so you see where we are. Deep breath. And I'm going to have to hold it down. Bring it into place. And go, quick, get out of there. Now, this is where this little plate sat. Like that. And I'm figuring that this was a little screw for it. But like you can see, that's not the one. Where has the screw for it gone? No, it's not here, is it? Anyway, whatever screw it was that went in there. Do you remember we saw the bit floating around? The screw that was floating around in there? Well, that guys was the one for it. And the thread in there has been stripped out. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to stop the video for a minute. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop it for a minute. I'm going to throw through this box of screws to see if I can find a screw that's maybe a bit longer or a bit fatter. You don't want to see me doing that, so I'll be back in a minute. We're back. Okay, out of them hundreds of screws, we finally found one. It wasn't a perfect fit. I had to put a bit of Loctite on there to help it out. But there, it's there. Bump, 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 it's there. So, next. The barrel. I fancy that should go in next. Then we want the bridge. So again, I don't know why I'm bothering. This is never going to be the greatest thing in the world. But, you know, it's good practice, isn't it? And basically that's what it is. It's just practice, really. A drop of oil. There we go. Again, just best practice, even though it's a scrapper. I can't help myself. Put it so you can see it. Just there. Same thing. Just a little bit of oil. You're probably thinking, why are you bothering? Well, I don't know. I really can't answer that question. Other than to say, it's just kind of the right thing to do. The right thing to do. Yep, it's the right thing to do. So that's the bridge down. I'm not going to give it too much attention because, like we say, it was really on its last legs when we got it. The case was damaged. There was no crystal in it. The hand was missing. The case was shot. So basically, it was never going to be much more than just a test piece. So if anyone's got a Waltham, they can watch this backwards and forwards and at least get a rough idea where bits and pieces go, which is always a good sign. Oh, let's get back in the hole. There we go. So that's that bit. Do you remember that the screw for this one was the wrong screw? It was hanging out and this was really loose. Well, I couldn't find another screw to fit, so I filed a bit off of it. What did you do, I hear you say? Yes, I filed a piece off it. I filed a bit off. Because, you can see it, see it's all shiny on the end. There was no way around it. Again, you know, we've seen so much drama with this watch. Excuse my fingers for a second. We've seen so much dramas with this watch that really nothing sort of surprised me with it. So as I say, I had to file a bit off of this. In fact, I don't think that's the one. Have a look. Yeah, looks like it was. That might need a little bit more then. So again, we'll stop the video in a minute and we'll get that shaped up. Because again, this is real world, isn't it? This is what you'd be doing if this were yours. And it's all very easy when you're not trying to film it and assemble it. It's all very easy. So click, click, where is the click? Where's that gone? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's the click. Oh, yeah. There's the click. Oh, where is the click screw? Where has that one gone? I hear you say. I don't shout too loudly because I don't know. Lovely, lovely. Too tight that for some reason. There we go. That's lovely. Right then. Should I stop it now and do that screw, or should we keep going? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So. Oil, drop of oil, drop of oil, a drop in there, and a drop in there, just because we're kind people. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then can we get to that? Yeah, we will be able to get to that. I think. So that one will be that one. So, is there hair on that? Give me puffer. Where's my puffer? Puff, puff, puff. Have a look at it now. Yeah, that's better. So we will start off with the palette fork. Is that the right way? No. That'll work. There we go. Pallet fork bridge. Strangest bridge this is. You know, it's just kind of huge for what it really needs to do. Really well over engineered, this watch, compared to an Elgin. Compared to the Elgin, way over engineered. Nope. Nope. No. Yeah, okay then. Is that really the one? Oh, no, that's not the one, is it? So where's that gone? Where have they gone? Should be 2 lip screws. Ah, there we go. Number 1. And there was number 2, it was hiding under something else. So we're in, yeah. General pressure. Should really use brass to it. Should really use brass tweezers to hold the bits in place. Okay. Oh my god. You don't want to scratch them. But again, what more damage can you do to... what more damage? Oh Lord. Come on. If I drop this screw once more, I'll say, oh dear, I better not do it again. So I'd say. Yeah. Should use brass tweezers so that you don't scratch the parts. Yeah, so you don't scratch the parts. But again with this, it's already in such a lot of trouble. And it's only ever going to be a parts watch now, unless we can find a set of cases and a nice hands and bits and pieces for it. Yeah, there we go. So pallet wheel, and then in pallet fork, and then in goes the escape wheel. Escape wheel's in. Lovely. Now, as we've discussed, I don't know, is this the first wheel, the second wheel? I don't know. Is that one going first or is that one? I think that one goes in next. That one going next. Does it? Yeah, I think that goes in next. Then I think that one goes in. Yeah. Does that look pretty straight to you? It's good to me. And then the dun dun dun. Shouldn't have put that on. Maybe I shouldn't have put the other one on. Thinking about it. Is that going to pass? No. No, 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 no. Okay, it's not too serious. That's not too serious, I hear you say. I suppose we need to take it all the way off, do we? Be nice enough to go underneath. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way, Jose. There you go. Okay, now the bridge. Again, while it's upside down. Have a drop. Hey, little drop. As I say, I don't know. Hardly worth doing really, but you know, it pleases me. Get it back over here, and let's get the bridge on. I know what I said, these bridges with all the wheels and all the bits you have to get in, sometimes they don't like to cooperate. You know, they just don't all want to go in. So it's at this stage where I get my spare oiler, not the original oiler, but another one. Now I'm going to have to turn this. You may not see too much of this because I'm working in there. So forgive me if you see my head. Forgive me if things look a little bit strange for a while. Just trust me, strange is what it is. See if I can get it up there. See that one at the back there? See, I can't look over. So sorry about this, but you're going to have to suffer for a little while. Because I've got to get my face in there to get them in. It always helps if you can get this big one in first, like that. That's it. So again, I'm sort of working in here, trying to get these kind of leveled up a bit. That's what I'm trying to do, and I think it's only this one now that's kind of causing me the problem. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let me just check. Yep, that's all in. Yeah, beautiful. That was good, wasn't it? Oh, Dave, you're such a professional. Eh? No way. Did that just come up when I lifted that? It seems to have gone down again. Okay. Are we all in? I don't think we are. I think something's popped up. Yeah, a little rascal there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they've all decided they wanted to have a little walk around again. Yes, they all decided to go for a walk. painful. Yes, they all decided that they wanted to go for a walk again. Did they just lift up again? Damn it. Yeah, it did. You know, you see, this is where you got to be patient. You know, you're probably really miserable because you're not seeing any of this and thinking, why am I here? I could be watching EastEnders or Coronation Street or whatever part of the world you're in, whatever's good on the TV. So to watching some old Englishman get really frustrated because every time he takes his finger off of it, it all pops out the way. Right, they're in. I'm not taking my finger off of it now. I don't care what anyone says. You can shout as loud as you like. Providing the screws don't keep on popping away, you can say what you like. I'm not taking my finger off. Now one of the other screws went flying down here, didn't it? Right, that's not too tragic. I've got plenty of them type of screws. Excuse me, I'll try and find that screw that did go flying. Okay, there it is. Like I say, there's really very little point in doing much more to this. You know, it's kind of dead, really. So much wrong with it. But, you know, let's give it a fighting chance. Back with the and you fall off. Get off. Right, let's see if we can get this back into its hole. Down with the chair. No, we're not in the pallet wheel, in the pallet fork. No, that's the wrong way. No. That looks a bit more promising. put the screw in to the hole. Oh Lord. Do you know, I sometimes wonder why you bother to watch these. I sometimes wonder why you bother. Okay, we're going to attack this from a different way then. First of all, let's get a screwdriver. It's always a great place to start. Okay, now what are we going to do with this screw? Guys, what are we going to do with this screw? I think because we've already sort of made our decision that this is kind of dead in the water, this watch, I think what we'll do is we shall see if this one, see if this one's any better. I think that might have been the original screw that came out of it, to be fair. I think this might, yeah, that is no good. No good, no good, no good. Let's try this one. Yeah, I could maybe do a bit more surgery on this screw, file it down a bit more, but I think for the purpose of what we're trying to achieve here, I think we're just going to go with it like that. So, what have we learnt from this? What have we learnt from this? We have learnt that this watch has had a really hard life. Broken case, broken dial, hand missing, plate damaged by a screw that's either stripped its thread or been too tight, screw missing, or the wrong screw again in the hole, dirty watch. That's what we've learned. What have we achieved? Well, how I look at it is like this. It wasn't running. Let's put some power in. Hang on, let's push that in there. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. That should have been outbound. Like that. So let's get some. Hang on, where have we got? That's it, get it in. I think I just slipped off a bit. There you are. So it's running again, and then it stops because there's not enough power gone through that. I think it was slipping on this top part. Was it that? Or was the click not? Yeah, I think it was the click that was the problem. There, we should be all right now. Again, I'm trying to wind it with a. Oh Lord. So after that little bit of a problem, I managed to get this to go into its hole, so we can now apply a little bit of power, just like that. And there we are, we're back working. So we started off with a watch that was in a broken case with a hand missing, a crack through the dial and no crystal. It wasn't working. We bathed it and it started to work, and I think really that's where we should have left it. I think once we got it working in the bath, that's where we should have left it. But we've taken it apart. We've discovered that the top plate has got a thread stripped out on one of the screws. The screw for the barrel was the wrong screw. Didn't go down far enough. What else can we say about it, really? You know, it really is just a donor watch, really, for bits and pieces. I paid, I think, 45 quid for that watch with 5 others. You could probably go and buy a decent Waltham up and running for 60 quid. So I'm not going to spend any more time or effort on this one. It is what it is. It was a practice piece to take it apart, just really for my benefit, bit of education for myself and anyone who's got a Waltham that's thinking, I want to take it apart but I'm not sure. Well, there you go. That's where it all goes, and that's how it all goes back together. I'll look out for a Waltham that's got other issues. Maybe I'll find one with a nice case, good dial, hands, crystal, and I can strip some of the bits out of this, because really that's all it is. It's just a parts watch. But it's been an education. Like I said, the Rolling Stones and their 19th nervous breakdown, this has given me more than 19, I can assure you. But it's been good fun. I hope you've enjoyed it, because that's what it's all about. Next time, I'm afraid, we're going to have to do 2 Elgins back to back, simply because I need to get some money in. I've bought them off of eBay. I'm going to fix them and I'm going to sell them on, and maybe buy something else that's interesting we can play with. As I say, I've got a few other watches there that I'm going to even have a little video of myself, see how they turn out, and maybe I'll post them. But I think for tomorrow Thursday, I think I'll give it a miss Thursday and Friday. Maybe Saturday we'll put one out, Saturday afternoon. It's going to be an Elgin that's in for repair, so I can sell it and get some money back. So I'm glad you've tuned back in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Any comments about anything you want to see, don't be afraid to leave them, because I can always delete them. Take care.